Hello, welcome back to the hardcore world. If you've seen the title, then you know exactly what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be mining Netherite for 24 hours. Yikes. Now, I have to admit, this isn't my first attempt at this. The first time I tried this, it went very bad. Long story short, I was like 5 hours into the attempt, in the middle of the night, and I checked, and the last video was having troubles uploading. And so I had to spend like 2 hours trying to fix it. No way! After waiting for the export to export for another 6 hours, it failed again! So now I have to do it all over again. I couldn't get it fixed, and I've already wasted 2 hours as part of the challenge, so I gave up. Which leads us to today. It is now officially 1 week after I last attempted the challenge, and I think I fixed the YouTube video. If you want to watch the funny parts of the last attempt, that'll be on the second channel video. Check out the second channel. We're almost at 1 billion subscribers, so let's hit 1 billion. Anyway, I pretty much immediately logged off after the first attempt went bad. So in 5 or 6 hours, or however many it was, I got this much ancient debris, which I think is actually like really bad. By the way, if you haven't noticed by now, I have a texture pack that makes ancient debris blue. Sorry, my old man eyes just can't do it, so whoops. Anyway, I've got to basically get going because it's almost 10 o'clock and that is go time. I've done more preparation for this. I bought like, let's see, 6 Red Bulls? I don't think that's good for me. I don't even like Red Bull either. That's the thing. I think it tastes like batteries. And I don't think there's any other way to describe it, but I'm hoping it'll keep me awake for this. So anyway, we're on day 2011, the year I was born. I think it's also important to mention that we built a creeper farm last episode. So the idea was to use the gunpowder in the creeper farm for this challenge to TNT blast the nether. Small problem. I used most of my gunpowder on the last attempt, but the last attempt did show me that I got way more ancient debris just bed bombing in the nether. So we're gonna do that for a lot of the challenge. Maybe mix with some TNT here and there. But with that, I think we're just about good to go. So I'm going to do everything I can to try to make this not super boring, because I don't think anybody wants to watch like 3 hours of just mining netherite, because we also are going to make a build out of this. And the build, I say this a lot, but it's one of my favorite builds I've ever made, just in terms of what I know I'm able to build. And this was so far out of my capabilities, and I think it turned out okay. So that combined with the 24 hours is going to make this video a little bit long, but we're going to try to keep it entertaining, I guess, because I'm not here to waste your time. Okay, we go down. Ouch. Ouch. All right, so with this is the first bed of the next 24 hours. Buckets, baby. All right, and with that, we are done with 1 hour of ancient debris mining. I'm already so tired, which is very bad news. How do I get out of here? I had to go back to get more wool halfway through, and so this isn't all the ancient debris I have in my inventory. Don't worry, 13 an hour is crazy. Okay, the grand reveal for how much netherite we got in 1 hour. 24. I think that's like really, really bad. And that was really, really bad. That was one of my worst hours for netherite mining, but you'll find out over the course of this challenge that we'll have some really good hours and some hours like hour 1. I'm a little worried that I'm not gonna why do I do that with my voice? I'm a little worried I'm not gonna have enough netherite for any project. So hopefully next hour we will get a little bit more ancient debris. Okay, by now you pretty much know how the next 24 hours, 23 hours are gonna go. We go to the nether, we mine, get really disappointed in how much ancient debris we get, and then we come back up and then do it all over again. Whoa, that's a lot of that's debris-tastic. I don't want to do this. It's almost 2 by now. I don't want to do this anymore. So this hour was pretty bad. It's this 12 plus something else. I don't think I got very much ancient debris this last hour. Let's look at how much ancient debris we've gotten so far. So hour number 1, we managed to get 24, which is the worst hour so far. Hour number 2, we got 35, which is a pretty big increase between those 2 hours. Hour 3, we got 40, which as of right now is our record for how much we've gotten in an hour. Hour number 4, we got 28, which gives us a total of something. This number. Oh my, wow, that's crazy. I think we're almost at 2 stacks. With that brief intermission out of the way, we had to get back going. Mining Netherite again. I got across this earlier, but dude, Red Bull tastes so bad. Who enjoys this? Okay, I don't know how to make this entertaining. I'm just mining Netherite for 24 hours. There's only so many time lapses and stuff you can do before the video's gonna just get boring. So this is normally something I would have kept in the second channel video, but you get it now. Story time with Weeds. A while back, and by that I mean like late May, early June, I think, I went to Japan, and it was Japanerific, or whatever. That's bad. Okay. But yeah, it was awesome. And one of the places we went to was this place called Fuji-Q Highland. It's like the Six Flags of Japan, I guess. Maybe that's incorrect, but that's how I see it. It was pretty freaking awesome. Maybe I'll put in some pictures into the video, but that's also a pain to do because then I have to upload it to my computer. I don't want to do that. One of the things that happened was I got kicked off one of the rides, not because I was being like a bad person or anything, because that's cringe. We get to the park. We go on this one freaking nuts ride where you're like going all kinds of crazy places really fast. And then after that, we tried to go on this other ride, which you're kind of like in a bike seat almost, I think. I didn't go on it. With that first ride, I was kind of reaching with the height requirement. I was a little too tall, which is crazy. But like, they didn't notice. They probably noticed, but they're like, yeah, it's probably fine. And it was fine. But for this other ride, I think the height requirement was a little bit lower. It was probably like, I think it was 185 centimeters, which is like something. What's that in American? It's like 6 foot. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Like 6 foot's like the max you can be for this, and I'm a little farther than that. I think the last time I measured, I was like 6'6" 3/4", which is too tall, by the way. That's way too tall. If I had the choice to be, and everybody's like, oh, boo-hoo, you're tall. It doesn't even. Shut up. Okay? I feel like a freak. At some point, like 6'3", awesome. 6'4", great. But then after that, it's like, okay, dude, relax. That tangent aside, we're in line, and this Japanese lady comes up to me, and she's like, excuse me, how tall are you? And I'm like, I thought they were just, because over there, I'm pretty freaking tall. And I thought they were just like, oh, that's curious. But I didn't realize that they were working there. They were on the inside. I was like, oh, I'm like 6'6" or whatever. And she left. And then she comes back like 3 minutes later and is like, sorry, can't ride the ride. And so I got kicked off. I was like, you guys go on without me, the people I was with. You go on without me and I'll watch. Which honestly is kind of awesome. Like, I wasn't even that like upset because it was kind of cool. That's kind of a cool. Anyway, and so as I'm leaving, the lady goes, wait! And I look back, and we had this exchange where I was like, okay, maybe that didn't happen. That definitely didn't happen. But she gave me this paper that was like, hey, because you waited in most of the line, because they had me waiting there after they like took me out of line. They had me just waiting there for a while my buds went on the ride, and then they finally left. But then they brought me back. They're like, wait. They gave me this paper that was like, hey, because you waited in line, you can fast pass any one of these rides. But I don't read Japanese, so I couldn't really tell what each ride was, but it was pretty cool. I'll take a picture of that if I can find it. I think it's really crumpled up though, but it's like a certificate of being tall. That's about it though. Man, I'm really tired. Dude, Celsius is so cringe. That's also another thing. There's nothing worse than someone who's tall and they're like annoying about it or something. You know? Alright, so move on with the portion of the video Bruh. Alright, so we move on to the portion of the video. Okay. Okay. Ha! Stand right here. Oh, wow. Best I've ever looked. Alright, we move on to the portion I like to call, wait, what were you doing? Basically, I got really, really quiet and just focused on the game, the challenge. But every once in a while, something crazy would happen or something. LeBron. Oh, dude. Dude. Is anybody even gonna watch this? Is anybody gonna watch this? I've gone through 2 stacks of wool and I haven't found a single thing of debris. Help! It's in my head! Ow! Ow! Okay. Which brings us to 2 p.m. We're officially over halfway done with the challenge at this point, and I was feeling a lot better than I did. And the biggest reason I all of a sudden had some energy was because I was able to eat food. It's past noon. I've got to go get some food. Just very quickly. I think I have some leftover something or other. No eating challenge. No 24-hour netherite. No eating or drinking or going to the bathroom. Because we've jumped through a lot of hours of the challenge in little time, let's recap again how much ancient debris we've managed to gather. It is important to keep in mind that I could go through about 2 stacks of beds in like 50 minutes. So I was able to keep track pretty well, hour by hour, how much ancient debris we got. And there were only like a couple hours where one debris session would bleed over into another hour. And I was able to correct that as I went. Check it out. This hour we got 7. So for the most part, this is how much we managed to get hour by hour. As you can see, we got 7 1 hour, which I don't really know what happened. But then for a couple of hours, we got like 40 plus, which is really good. Dude, this game can be so frustrating. Like I'll have hours where I'll get like 40. Whoa. And then I'll get 7, you know, like what? Bringing our grand total to this, whatever this number is. Oh my, wow. Since it is now 2 p.m. though, we have just got, what, 8 hours left? And then I get to go to bed? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm never doing that again. That was miserable. Was this 39? This is all the ancient debris. Wow, that's so much. And over those last hours, we managed to get quite a bit of ancient debris. We only had 1 hour where we got under 20, and for a lot of the hours, we got over 30, which was amazing. When you look at it all in like one pile, it feels a lot less. Like, it's not as impressive, but I promise you, this was so much work. Like at least 24 hours worth of work to do. Bringing our grand total to this number, like just over 11 stacks, which is way more than I thought it was gonna be. But with that, we were done with the challenge. And I was feeling very sick of Minecraft by this point. I'm just going to bed. I'm so tired, dude. and I would proceed not logging back into the hardcore world for about a month. I'm sorry, okay? I was busy, I was doing something. But the next time I logged on was Halloween, which if you don't know in Minecraft, mobs spawn with jack-o'-lanterns on Halloween, which is kind of fun. And so you can spend that day collecting them. And that's what I did. It's me a while after I finished the 24 hours. Anyway, it is Halloween. Woo! Hold on. Ha 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 ha. It's Halloween wheat. Ooh, so scary. First order of business was to grab some name tags. Someone's got to sell name tags. Thank you. Whoa, only 6? What the? Something feels off. I almost felt like I wasn't alone in my Minecraft world that day. The name tags were just to name the mobs, so they didn't despawn. I don't think they would have despawned, but just in case. Hello. There we go. Looks like the sun's about set. It's time. This is why we're here. Yo. Perfect. You backwalked right into my trap. I see you. Ah! I look like an idiot with all these arrows in me. That first night was very unsuccessful. I got like 2 dudes the entire night. So I had to make a change of plans. I kind of want to just get like one really cool like pumpkin guy. And that's it. So I'm going to go out to, there's this island past the giant map art paintings I made. And I can just, it's pretty flat. I can just see everything. So we'll go there. Can I give you something? Why do I have so much stuff here? Flint and steel. Oh my goodness, I said the thing before that trailer even dropped. I said the funny Minecraft joke. Flint and steel. Do you know what this means? I was the one that made that moment in the movie. Because of this right here. Wait, where'd it go? Flint and steel. That was all me. Hey, you're welcome. Hey. And you're welcome, by the way. His name is going to be Margaret. This is Margaret. She's a pyrotechnic. And I guess now we just wait. If I'm being honest, I will do one more night of this. Because I don't care. He's got the light up one. Haha. Oh, what are you? What kind of mod pack do I got installed? Come on, where's the cool ones? Whoa, there's a special guy with the thing. Get in. Ah! No. You're trying to kill yourself. Okay, I'm not doing that again because I don't really care. That was so fun. I'm so glad I spent 45 minutes doing that. Ugh. And with that, I started to head my way home. I didn't really care about the Halloween stuff, but I guess it was fine to get just a couple jack-o'-lantern guys, but I wasn't going to spend 6 hours getting something cool, you know? What happened here? I don't... Ooh, whoa. Okay, something I've wanted to do very quickly. 9 times 4, 36. There we go. That took like It felt like an hour. Okay. 9 net. Let's go! I probably shouldn't say that. This is something I wanted to do earlier, but okay. So this was our 1,000 days cake. It is currently day 2086, so I'm a little late. Oh yeah, this is the 2,000 days. Okay. Cake. So, this is the origin story of the world. I had to fight another guy for it. My world. That was bad. That was stupid. Yeah, we've survived 2,000 days in the hardcore world. I don't have a lot to show for it because I'm very slow at building and uploading. But thank you so much for watching. If you've been a long-time viewer or if you're new, I just want to say thanks. This is what the world looked like at 1,000 days, and look how far we've come. So, stay tuned, I guess, for when I upload by December of this year or whatever. It was also around this time that I finished planning what I was going to do for this project, but it was a lot bigger of an idea than I thought it was going to be. I was going to need a lot more resources, so let's go collect those. It is time to collect all the resources, and I think I should have a lot of the stone. Okay, I'm scared. I'm scared. And I did this one project a while ago where I dug a big hole, so I should have a lot of stone, hopefully. I'm gonna need 87 stacks of stone. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. "19 stacks of coal ore. I think I have it. I hope I have it. That's not. Alright, I think I've got everything for the build in these chests right here. Yeah, it's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. But let's get building. Let's get building. Okay, the mountains and statues are pretty much done, besides the Netherite, which I gotta go do real quick. I also gotta connect it to the ocean floor. I've gotta light up everything, put some grass down. I'm not done. I'm not done at all. Okay, I haven't been on... I haven't looked at the Netherite in a while, but I'm like pretty sure I haven't started smelting it at all. And I'm really worried I don't have enough gold. Okay, That's there's no way that's enough. Specifically for this build, I'm gonna need 5 stacks and 40 ancient debris, which also means I need 5 stacks and 40 gold, which I definitely don't have. Okay, there we go. That's so weird. I still have like half left. All right, I guess we'll just start smelting this. And I have to go find gold. Wait, I don't want them here. I want them in the blast furnace. I guess we'll just go get gold in the Nether. I mean, who carries gold with them? You know, like I don't feel like I'm that crazy for not having gold. But look at me now. I'm a freaking idiot. Okay, this is about to be the most satisfying moment in my Minecraft career. Ooh. Oh, dude, that's so satisfying. Look at that. Wait, how am I short on gold? Okay, let's take a imagine I die right as I finish it. That was bad. I'll admit that was a bad one. Oh, that looks so nice. I know it's not a lot, but I think it looks great. Okay, the final thing I have to do is connect it to the ocean floor and like put grass and stuff around it. So let's hurry and do that. I can officially say that the project is done after so many hours of work. But look how good that looks. Look how good that looks. The other mountain looks so much better now. And it's just so difficult to make like organic looking builds, I guess. And I think I did a pretty good job. Look how much better this other mountain looks now that like there's more of it. Like look at this view right here. That looks so beautiful. I'm proud. I'm very proud. Let's see. It is now day 2199. We started on day 2011, so this was a long project, a really long project. But like, it looks so nice. And as far as like the story behind these statues go, I don't know. Maybe they're like some ruler or some deity. Who cares? That's not the point. The point is that I made something organic that doesn't look like bad. I still gotta update the map, but that sounds like a lot of work I don't want to do. But yeah, I know it sounds like stupid to put just a netherite around their necks or whatever, but I don't know. I think it's cool. We'll probably eventually make a netherite beacon, but that's gonna be a long process because I think with what we've gathered today, I'm like 10% of the way if I used all of it for a netherite beacon. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Probably the worst idea I've ever had for this channel. It was horrible to record. It was horrible to edit. And that's probably the main reason why it's coming out 7 months late. But yeah. Hopefully the next video won't be longer than a month wait, but you know, we'll see. But thanks for watching. Oh, link to my Discord in the description. Make sure to check that out for like updates when I do update on there for videos. But yeah, I'll catch you later or whatever. Dang, dude, this is crazy. I've been stuck on this video for so long and I'm free. I'm free. I'm gonna get some victory Denny's, maybe a Grand Slam or something.